Whoops, that's not what I want. What do I want here? I want this shot. There we go. Yeah. Wait a minute, Ted. Is that a Frogger Christmas sweater you're wearing? Now, folks at home, look at this. I have to tell you, we have to give Ted high praise because, Ted, is today your birthday or is it this weekend? It was yesterday. Okay. But you were in the birthday club, and you had a great Santa suit on. Ted is a connoisseur of awesome Christmas sweaters, and how often can you find a Atari 2600 Frogger Christmas sweater? I mean, that's some good work, man. That's some good work. All right. I recommend that you don't wear that in the woods tomorrow. You got to put on your Blaze Orange, right? Because tomorrow, finally, the start of the Wisconsin gun deer hunting season. We've been giving you first alert updates on this forecast ever since last week. And, you know, here and there, we've kind of polished it, adjusted it as we get fresh data. And now it is hunting eve. Kristen Allen was over at Fleet Farm. They busted down the doors this morning. They were giving out all those orange hats, those Orange Friday hats, and everybody was getting their supplies and their ammo and everything and all the gear. And tomorrow morning at daybreak, when the season officially starts, it's going to be cold in the woods. It's going to be calm. Temperatures will be in the 20s. We've been telling you that for like a long time now. We'll be in the low and mid 40s in the afternoon. It'll be a little breezy around and after lunch, but not horrible. And skies will be partly sunny. And we're probably going to be dry. The clouds will be courtesy of a disturbance passing by mainly north of us. And I do suspect tomorrow there'll be a couple showers in upper Michigan. Maybe something glances along the Menominee River in northern Door County. But otherwise, we're probably going to be dry for day one of the hunting season. Right now, we are dry and sunny in Green Bay. In the foreground, the traffic on the Mason Street Bridge. In the background, Lambeau Field. We're right at the freezing mark, 32 degrees, wind chill 27, southwest wind at 5 miles an hour. 32 down the Fox Valley into Fond du Lac, 30 in Wautoma. Same thing with Iron Mountain and Marinette. We're at 36 degrees in Kewaunee. And when your Friday is all said and done, we'll see a high of 44. It's going to be cool, a little brisk. We'll have mostly sunny skies, but I would suspect you'll find a little more cloud cover at times right up along the upper Michigan border. And you may have more clouds to the south as well. Let me show you the Wisconsin satellite and radar view. There's some rain and mixed precipitation across Iowa. Notice the clouds spilling off of that weather maker and into southern Wisconsin. Now, right now, they're relatively high and thin, but as those clouds spread across the southern half of the state, I do think that sun down towards Madison and Milwaukee is going to start to fade away. So if you are about to hop in the car, go south down to Camp Randall Stadium over at UW-Madison. I tell you, you'll probably have a decent dry day for state high school football championships. Mostly cloudy skies, 1 p.m. Notre Dame against West De Pere. Good luck to both teams. 45 degrees, 44 just 3 hours later when Arrowhead tangles with Bayport. And it's for all the marbles. And good luck to everybody. We hope it goes well. The forecast looks pretty decent compared to, well, how it could be this time of year. All right, so here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor with today's highs. Upper 30s, Rhinelander, Anago, Pembine with a 40 in Lakewood. We got a high of 44 today in Green Bay, Appleton, and in Manitowoc. And over the weekend, it's going to get a little milder, slowly. 45 Saturday, 48 on Sunday. This is despite the fact that we'll see more clouds than sun. I'm going to keep the forecast dry, even though I would say each day has like a 10, maybe 20% rain chance. It's probably going to be dry. We'll have a little bit of clearing in between Saturday night. Low temperature of 29 tomorrow night. And for the Packers-Vikings game, I've kind of upped the cloud cover a little bit. Mostly cloudy. Sunday at noon, 45 degrees. By the end of the game, your high of 48. And during the game, we'll have a west to southwest wind around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Go Pack, go. All right, our next weather maker is after your weekend. We'll have a chance of some rain, then some much colder air. And that's going to be heading into the middle of next week. So it's going to be here before Thanksgiving. So today, tomorrow, Sunday, highs in the mid and upper 40s. We're getting just kind of getting a glancing blow of some colder air. Then after seeing some low 50s early next week, whoosh, the cold air out of Canada spills down to the Great Lakes, into the northeastern United States. And there's Thursday. That's Thanksgiving, a high of 33 degrees. Wind chills will be in the teens and 20s. That'll feel kind of early winter-like. At least there's no big storms happening during that time. So here's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast with some sun today, 44. More clouds over the weekend. Decent gun deer opener tomorrow, although the afternoon will be a little bit breezy, a high of 45, then 48 on Sunday. And then that weather maker starts to push in early next week. Monday, maybe afternoon, but definitely by the evening, we get some rain. Monday's high, 53 degrees. Here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor looking at Monday. Back to work next week. We start off with some sun, but clouds increase. And once we get to here's 7 p.m., we got some light rain across eastern Wisconsin. We'll have a chance of some showers Monday night into Tuesday morning. I don't think it'll rain all day Tuesday. I think it's going to rain early and then late, and then that's when the cold front's coming through here. So Tuesday evening, see how behind that front the rain is mixing and switching to some wet snow in north central Wisconsin? That bears some watching. I don't expect a lot of accumulation out of that, but I do think we could pick up some accumulation across upper Michigan, and that could last into Wednesday as well. There might be a handful of inches of snow through Wednesday across the UP. So Wednesday, for some people, is a busy travel day. It's the day before Thanksgiving. And while I don't expect any big travel issues across eastern Wisconsin, if you're heading into far northern Wisconsin, but especially upper Michigan, there might be some snowy and snow-packed streets. So that's something that you may want to think about if you are going way up north to see some Yooper friends and family the day before Thanksgiving. So there it is, your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. And of course, we can't forget our buddy Tom Turkey there on Thursday. With some sunshine and some calmer air, we'll see a high of 33 degrees. So some inside baseball. Aisha has a graphic. It's a little graphic in her traffic show, and it's got a different turkey that is dancing. And my turkey is also dancing. We were kind of judging each other's turkeys and their dancing styles and maneuvers. And I'm trying to be very G-friendly here. So, yes, the turkeys, like Tom, he likes to shake his tail feathers. He likes to make sure everybody knows where his booty is. He's got to do it to keep warm, folks. He's got to shake his backside and try to keep warm, especially when temperatures are struggling to get back to the freezing mark. And again, wind chills in the teens and 20s. Don't judge Tom. Don't judge his dance moves. He's trying to stay warm, folks. All right, keeping it family friendly here. You know what app is good for parents and kids alike? The WBAY First Alert Weather app. So, while the topic of talking about family and kids and stuff, I know that it seems like kids are getting smartphones earlier and earlier, right? Like, for sure your high schoolers have smartphones. The middle schoolers have smartphones. Maybe your elementary kids have got smartphones. There's apps out there that are okay to have. There's some apps that you probably don't want them to have. Our WBAY First Alert Weather app is safe for children. And you know what? If your kids are going off to school and they're allowed to have their smartphone, especially before and after school, and if the weather is going to be impactful, it's kind of nice for them to know what the forecast is going to be like. That way, if there is some, active or severe weather, you guys are all on the same page, right? You guys get the forecast updates, and you guys know when rain or snow is going to hit after school and what traffic conditions might be like. So, you know what? It's not a bad idea for everybody in the family to have the WBAY First Alert Weather app. I know I'm coming from a place of bias, but I'm just also coming from a place of caring about your family, making sure that you and your family is safe, especially as we get into the holiday season. So, coming up on Action 2 News at noon and 4, meteorologist Emily Mers, she will be back in. She was filling in for David Ernst last night, and she's got some sleep, and she's coming back to wrangle up our noon and 4 p.m. weather. And she will also be here for the weekend morning shows, so make sure you checking in with Emily and her forecast updates through the weekend. So, Friday, there it is, folks. Hopefully you got all you need to know, not just for your Friday, but also through the weekend. We also gave you a nice preview of next week, all the way through Thanksgiving. And yes, between now and then, weather's going to change. All right. Ted, you want to say goodbye? Ted gives you all a big salute. And I give Ted a big salute. Thank you for piloting our First Alert live stream. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day and an even better weekend. And let's see here. What do you think? We should end this on a sky camera shot. Let's take you out to Shawano. Nice view this morning as we look southwest. You can see some of those clouds in the distance. But otherwise, a nice true blue hue to the sky. Have a great day. See you around. Thank you. Bye-bye.